Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. Today we'll be purchasing more equipment for the rental store here on the Squirrel Farms map. We'll be hopping here in the 2017 Chevy 3500 High Country and we'll be making our way over to the store. We had a very successful grand opening just a few days ago and we did make a few deliveries for a day rentals. The demand for more equipment is growing and you guys gave me some great feedback for what we should be adding here to our store to help make us more money and become the biggest rental dealership store here on the Squirrel Farms map. So today we'll be getting a new excavator. We will also be getting a dump truck, a lot of attachments, and a new Skidsteer along with a pretty medium-sized tractor. So a lot of the things we're going to get done, and we'll be actually sending these out for rent starting later on today. So with a successful business, you got to keep adding on to it to make it even bigger, and that is what we'll be doing because we want this to become the biggest possible. Now you guys can see here that this 2017 Chevy 3500 is one great daily driver. It's pretty expensive, but I mean it is looking very nice. You guys can see color match front end. Really do like the color match grill, and then the bumper goes along with it, which is pretty cool. We'll kind of just get it parked up right over here, turn the lights off, and we gotta go to the store to pick up the excavator, and we'll be using our Peterbilt 379 day cab. Really do like this semi truck a lot. I have gotten a lot of comments asking me where I did find this. I found this on a public Facebook page. I will have the link down below in the description along with all of the other mods, and I do appreciate all of the support there on the first video doing the grand opening. That was pretty cool, and we will actually also be opening up a second store for farm equipment. This will be more for like the daily equipment, maybe landscapers, construction crews, but we will actually have to get a new location, a second one for farm equipment, because we're pretty far from farm fields. That's one thing, and we don't have the land for all of that equipment. So stay tuned for that. If you guys do any cool ideas on what types of equipment we should rent out, please let me know down below in the comments. And I have gotten a lot of feedback how this store can be so useful for my videos, and yes it can. I will be stopping by here with a lawn care, landscaping, and construction crew to rent out different types of equipment. So I mean that will be pretty cool. I always do say it a lot that I rented this from the local farmer, so now we get to go to that store, get the equipment, and that definitely does add here to the realism of my videos, and it makes us do more things in a video, which is always nice. We are now arriving here at the store. You guys can see we are getting Massey Ferguson tractor. It's a little bit bigger than like a compact tractor. You guys can see excavator over here. We'll park a little bit more over here, that way we don't have to travel far here with the excavator. That looks to be perfect. We'll keep the truck running. Now, like I did touch upon, we did have a lot of people reserving equipment. We actually do have to do more deliveries, and we actually had people recommend, our customers recommend equipment that we needed to get, that way they could rent it one time, and that is what we are doing today. So a lot of you guys did say get a small excavator. This is like the smallest one I could find other than like our Bobcat mini one, but this should be a perfect size. Maybe even I might do a video with this very soon because this is so cool. We'll raise up that bar, we'll raise this up, and I think we'll just drive it on. Actually, I think we'll back it on now. Also, in the delivery video, we did kind of take a look at our trailer. We need to get extensions for it, so I will have to call the trailer store here on the Squirrel Farms map and see if they allow us to do extensions. That'll be pretty helpful, and it looks like actually we have to rotate this down. No problem. We'll put the blade down just enough to help give it stability, and we'll rotate this around. So this will probably be the best of best having it like this, because we should be able to still fit that tractor. We'll hop out here and we'll come back over here to the Massey Ferguson. I really do appreciate all of the support here on the daily videos. I do have some very big surprises, and the Squirrel Farms map will be released this week also, so that'll be pretty cool. A lot of very cool things coming. I can't wait for one very big surprise going to help out the channel, and it's going to be pretty cool for all of you guys, along with 1 to 2 mods released every month and a half or so. So you guys can see we got this one backed on. This trailer is probably perfect size. Just needs to be a little bit wider. I really do like the tilt though. The tilt on it is pretty helpful. And it looks like we are just out there to lose that excavator. We'll tilt it down and we'll lock the load. I just repositioned the excavator and loaded it all back up. Looks like having that blade down did cause a few problems with it trying to slide. We'll now be making our way back over to our store. Now, if you do have any cool ideas here for what we should rent, please let me know. I do want this to be overall one of the best stores here on the map, and I would like to come here for all the different series, even possibly our landscaping jobs, lawn care, everything like that, because that would definitely is a pretty cool thing. Now, if you haven't already, I do recommend you go over to Instagram and give me a follow at Square2448. I do post some pretty cool daily pictures over there, along with I do post on Twitter every single day. Now, we'll be making this left-hand turn, and driving on the Square Farms map is a bit tricky. The trailer sometimes likes to go up onto the curb if you don't take the turn too wide, but at the same time, that is pretty realistic. Now, this Peterbilt is a great truck just to use for transporting over, and yes, we do charge a transport fee. It is different per the different vehicles, but that is pretty realistic for a rental company to do. And we are now arriving back here, so I think we'll get this unloaded, park it all up, and then we'll kind of back this in because we no longer need this here for today. And I always have to remember to slide back that axle, or else it's not too realistic at all. We'll kind of tilt this and we'll kind of get unloading here. Now, you guys can see this Massey Ferguson. I did get the option here for the front loader attachment. Now, with this one, we will actually charge more money for them to rent the attachment, unless they just want the tractor for its power or size. But I mean, like I did touch upon, we are in the business to kind of make a lot of revenue, so we'll always charge for that. And we do have an attachment now. I would disconnect it, but it is a lot safer being attached just because nobody can really take it off, and it does take a lot of time to take off. And yes, we do have security cameras here at our store because all of it is kind of parked outside. It's probably not the best there. Now, I will be just moving this High Country Duramax right over here, kind of tucking it away. That way, we could always kind of drive up onto the grass. Maybe, just maybe we will have to make this driveway bigger. Let me know if we should do that. I think that we have a lot of room. Take a look at that. We have all this land back here. I think that that will be our next thing to do, will be to make it a bigger land for us, and possibly just do the farm equipment out of here. So let me know, guys, should we open up a new location, or should we just expand our lot? Now, I think expanding would be a bit easier and better for the company, because then we don't have the overhead of a second store where we have to pay the electricity, everything like that. So if we want to be as realistic as possible, I think the easiest and probably maybe even the safest one for us will be just to add on to this one, since we don't have to have another one, worry about getting more employees, everything like that, to help rent out the equipment and along with everything like that. So let me know if we should do that. That might be a little bit of a better idea than opening up a second one. You guys can see we got that all parked up. Up next, we'll kind of get that backed in here now. And that is a bit of a tricky thing to do. So, like I did touch upon it, for now, I think that we'll just move our High Country and we'll just kind of back the trailer. And yes, we are going up on the grass, but very soon we will have to come here and put some asphalt down. And like I did touch upon, let me know if we should do that. This seems like a great idea for us. If you do have any cool mod ideas or truck ideas that you guys would like to see here in Farming Simulator, please let me know. I currently am working on some pretty epic mods, one-of-a-kind mods that you guys haven't seen here in Farming Simulator before, so hopefully I can get them done as soon as possible. I do have a few people helping me out with them too, and backing in will be a bit tricky. We will have to go up here on the curb, but now that I'm looking at it, we have so much land here. It might be better off for us just to do that, so please let me know down below in the comments what your feedback is. We could probably just expand and have this entire area. I mean, that would be pretty helpful. But we will definitely have to park this truck like this, just kind of back it in like that. Up next, we'll be coming over here and hopping here in the 2017 F350 flatbed. It is already attached to the trailer, and lately, it's been coming in handy just leaving it attached. We will actually have a customer renting this out within the next few days, so we will have to take the trailer off, but until then, we could definitely use this as is. Now, you guys can see just going right up and over the curb. That's okay. We'll now get the new Skidsteer. A lot of you guys actually asked me to get the Skidsteer. It's the pretty nice Caterpillar Skidsteer, perfect, and it's also tracked. So this will be our first tracked Skidsteer. I mean, that is nice to have. We do have two-wheeled ones, and I thought that having this would be perfect. And we are getting a rototiller along with a broom attachment here for it. We always do like having more and more attachments. So I think we'll load one of them here onto the back of flatbed, and then the next one we'll just kind of load up there. So it's probably just put the heavier of the two. Yeah, we'll just put the rototiller on the flatbed. I really do like having this flatbed here, and flatbeds are actually very helpful. They actually get rented out a lot too, so I mean it's always nice to kind of just get trucks that are going to help us make money, especially for the rental game. We want things that will be busy every single day. We want things that will be so busy that we have to get more like Skidsteers. Skidsteers are actually pretty popular. We'll just back up here. That looks to be perfect. Wow, that flatbed is going to come in pretty handy there. Big shout out goes out to Super Duty Modding. He sent me over that cabin. I really do appreciate it. I partnered up with him to make some pretty cool mods. Now you guys can see that we did get the sweeper attachment. It's pretty helpful for us, especially to kind of clean up our yard, but many people do kind of buy this or rent it at the end of construction projects to nice and clean the roads. That's why I got it, just because, I mean, they aren't rented out every day, but they are, and we do charge a little bit more than all of our other attachments. Now, we will also have to drive a little bit more carefully, because this one is going to kind of want to slide off the back. Now, that is pretty realistic when you do not chain them down. I'm very excited for the brand new Farming Simulator 19. That's going to be one epic game. I can't wait to bring you guys the latest news about that. Everything to do about that game will be very exciting. I mean, I'm excited for it, but FS17 has been amazing. Maybe even do a few FS15 throwbacks, something cool like that I might still do. And I actually did take off the shaders mod for this video. A lot of you guys did ask me to take it off, and you guys can see having the no collision camera mod not installed is a bit tricky camera wise. You guys can see that's why it's kind of so close there. It detects that collision and a few other things. But you guys can see that we still actually have two more things we gotta get today. One of you guys asked me to get a wood chipper, and then the other asked me to get a mason dump truck, because dump trucks are actually rented out by homeowners when they want to just get a lot of material and they want to do it themselves. So it's always nice to have those types of people that do it yourselfers, because those people do generate a lot of revenue for the rental company. We'll kind of use that just to kind of get up and over the curb. It's a bit tricky sometimes. Now this broom attachment is pretty cool. It actually, you guys can see it's already cleaning our area, but we do want to kind of put this here on the inside. We don't really use it too often. It's nice to keep it out of the weather. Now you do always want to make sure the door is completely up before you do go underneath it, just so that it does not possibly, like, the motor breaks and it comes crashing back down. We'll get this last attachment off the flatbed, and I actually think we'll leave it on, because this is actually a very highly used one by not only the landscaping crews, but also by do-it-yourselfers who have their own gardens. They like to rototill them, or even just rototill their grass to reseed them. So we'll keep this attached, and we actually have to hop in our high country to go get the dump truck. We don't want to really take a company truck. Actually, yeah, we'll probably do that, and then oh, we actually have to take the F-150 over there to get an oil change. So we'll actually do that. We did buy it used, but the Ford dealership does service it. So we'll go get that oil change done while we are there. That way, it's pretty realistic. We don't just vehicle select over there. You guys, since we've got that parked up next to the other skid steer, we'll back this trailer in and we'll head over there. Now for now we'll keep the trailer attached, that way it does not go missing, but it is a bit tricky doing rentals. I mean, it's very hard, but once you do get it down and do a really good job at it, I mean, there's probably a ton of money to be made. Now as you guys can see, this is a F-150 XL trim level, so base trim level, but it's a perfect work truck, perfect rental truck in general. Maybe we need to get a 2500, 3500 like this. That would be a pretty cool thing, but like it did touch upon, everything that we are getting today was really highly requested by all of you. We are now arriving back here, and take a look at this, guys. Here is our Ford F-550. It is new to us, but it is a little bit used as a mason dump truck made by Wood Metal Farming. Big shout out goes out to them. They make some pretty epic mods, and our wood chipper is right over here. It's fairly new. It only has a few hours on it. I believe it's only like 4 or 5. The tree services company decided it was just too small for them, but I think that this is a perfect size for like a homeowner. So we'll use a mason dump truck, and I think that we'll keep this one attached. Sometimes it's safer to have things attached to the truck so that people don't kind of come, hook up, and drive off with your attachments, but at the same time it's helpful for them not to be. But I think for now we'll keep it attached, we'll get it parked up, hop in the high country, and make our way back. We'll get some lunch, and then we'll come back here. But if you do have any cool ideas here for this, please let me know. I do want to get into farm equipment rental. I mean, renting farm equipment would be a pretty nice thing, and to those farmers that don't want to buy like fertilizers, I mean, that would be the great choice. Now it looks like we are having a little bit of a tough time kind of getting up and over the curb, so for now we'll just kind of park it here in the F-150 spots, and we'll just kind of back it in. And I think that looks to be perfect. We'll hop back here in the high country now. I really do like a lot. We'll quickly lock it up, but this high country is pretty cool, and especially having it color match is probably one of my favorite things about this truck. But I will be heading back, grabbing some lunch, and I'll come back here to touch up a few things. But please let me know, guys, how should we do this farm equipment rental? Should we expand our lots, go all the way back to those last trees here on this block, or should we get a new location? Please let me know down below in the comments any feedback to help improve this rental store. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.